conversation shortly, but I want us to take a segue onto matter sustainability. East African breweries will reduce its carbon emissions by 95% annually as a result of 5.1 billion shillings renewable energy investment in its plant in Kenya and Uganda. The company has noted in its 2022 sustainability report. The investment in biomass plants will replace heavy fuel oils used at the company's sites in Ruaraka, Kisumu in Kenya and Port Bell in Kampala, and will be powered by sustainable raw materials such as macadamia shells, coffee and rice husks, and sugarcane bagasse. The shift will cut its carbon emission by 42,000 tons per year.
Globe are facing multiple climate-related challenges, including severe and more frequent droughts and floods, heat waves, and decreased food production. In Kenya, we are experiencing the worst drought in 40 years, where more than 2.5 million livestock have died this year alone, causing more than 1.5 billion in economic loss. Addressing climate change will be broad stakeholder participation, will require broad stakeholder participation. It is not a problem that governments can solve on their own. We each carry responsibility and stand to gain from more resilient communities and reliable access to natural resources. And we expect that all companies should be able to be reporting on the ESG goals, their achievements towards that, and of course we expect to see more.
Proud that we are going to be net zero before the end of the year in Tusker plant and in Kisumu plant, and Uganda it's just been fired, and we are also investing in Tanzania in our Moshi plant. So we are putting our money where our mouth is, and we want to effectively implementing the biomass as a source of energy will drive our emissions down by 95%. And it's big money and big volume because we are talking about 42,000 tons of emissions. We also using this to build more jobs. So the young engineer talked about using macadamia husks. Before, probably that was being used for roads, but now we are developing that value chain and others. And because we know how to develop value chains, like the Senator or Bali value chain, the biomass plants are also going to produce or to give us very significant value chains for employment and economic agenda.
All right, now back to our conversation.